Welcome to week 3, day 2 of Planksgiving. So again, we're working on a little bit more holds today. You have a little bit more dynamic, but holding something while you're moving extremities. Again, you pick your option. So we're going to start with a front plank. So as always, you can do the wall, you can do all fours, you can do knee plank, you can do full plank, the toes, you can do it on the elbows. You pick your options. Okay, always, always, always. I'm actually going to demonstrate again on the wall so I can honor my knees and I can talk. So you're going to start in whichever plank option you are choosing and exhale, connect the core, lengthen the spine and bring yourself, you're lifting those knees up into plank. Again, go here if you need to. All right, so set the shoulder blades back and in. Elbows should be pointing behind you, down toward your feet. And again, get that little push forward of that breastbone. Okay, so from here, you're going to take that right hand, keeping everything else in that nice solid rectangle. Yes, I got it right. And then slide it forward and then bring it back. And then you're going to do the left hand. So the trick here is that the torso stays still. That comes from your core connection. So take 4 counts to inhale and reach. Take 6 counts to exhale and bring it back. So we started working with the breath last time. So notice that shift. I had a little shift in my torso. And then exhale, 6. Bringing that back. So you're maintaining that position. You slowly shift the weight. So take your time on that shift. If you just take a free breath in between, to recenter so that you can be stable as you slide the arm. Again, options, please do so. All right, so now you've got the arm. I want you to slide the leg out, opposite leg out. So if you're in full plank, you're just going to lift that leg a little bit off. Every other plank, you're just going to slide the leg out, come back to center, get your neutral. Take a breath there and then slide the opposite arm, opposite leg. See, it works even on the wall, right? Right. All right. So taking your time, so 4 counts out and then slow on the way in. So take the full count for the breath and for the movements. And again, if you need a break, take a break at any time. If you want to go longer, go ahead and pause this. And keep going here. And again, go until your form fails. Go until something feels fatigued. Go until you can't hold the breath. You can't keep that breath pattern going. Okay, so those are your indicators to stop. All right, second thing that we're going to do. This one is a little unique. So we do have the foam roller that you're going to need. And we're doing a rear plank, but foam roller is going to go between your elbows. So it depends if you have a foam roller that is shoulder width apart. So look, it's perfectly fitted for me. This is a third of a regular foam roller. But again, if you have one that's a little bit wider, that's okay. You're still squeezing in. That's the intention. Maybe 2 yoga blocks side by side. You know, find something in your house that you have. Use that. All right. So again, we are going to come up. We're going to get our foam roller in place, hand point forward toward your hips, they point outward, your choice, and just press in on the elbows. Notice what that does for your upper back, right? All about getting that connection. You're feeling the upper back more strongly. Release, push in, the shoulder blades slide in, right? All right, so staying there. So you can just stay here. This is your option for today. You're like, oh, that feels awesome. This is weird. You're in style. I get it. Stay here. Otherwise, exhale. You engage the core. You slowly lift up as high as you're comfortable. Inhale. Take your time halfway down. Exhale. Press your feet into the ground. Lift up. Inhale down. So keep going. All right. So think about this. So this is a lot of work through that upper back that you're not used to. So your range of motion may be more limited than you're used to, because we're not letting those elbows pop out. We're not letting the shoulder blades compensate to patterns that you're used to. All right. So again, stop when you start to feel something go wonky. Before then, you can hopefully when something gets tired, when you lose form, when your breath is no longer that inhale for 4, exhale for 6. Okay, so play with that. Want to know how you feel the day afterwards, so leave me some comments. All right, the last one is side plank. But today we're gonna do it with the band. Here, around above your knees, around your thighs. Again, depends on the focal length. If you need it around your ankles, again, that is an option. For my knees, I'm only going up to here. All right, so again, this is gonna get into your deep hit. So pick your plank, wall, elbow, hand, up on the couch, up on the counter. Again, what are your options? You should be finding out what one works, and maybe there's a few that really work well for you. Rotate through those. All right, so core is engaged. You're engaged through that lat. You're pulling that elbow in. Lift up. You're pushing down with that bottom leg, and then that top leg extends. So notice again, that glute is engaging right here, just because you're pushing into the band, right? So you can opt to stay here. Otherwise, exhale, small lift, inhale, small float down. Exhale, small lift, inhale down. And guess what? We're gonna add that breath. So just go 4 to 4 today. And then down, inhale for 4. Make sure you're set out of the shoulder. They should be shoulders stacked over the elbow, and your shoulders are pointing toward the front, as are your hips. You're continuing to push down with this leg. I'm gonna switch to a wall if I can't talk and do things at the same time. All right, so if I'm on the wall, I'm just lifting that leg away and bringing it in. Same thing, right? We just change position, just change options. Mind your triangle wherever you are. Are you choosing a straight triangle today, or do you want to be a little bit flexed, laterally flexed? You choose. Slow on that release. You're keeping tension on your band the whole time. All right, one more here. And then we're going to flip over to the other side. And again, where do you want to be for this one? Okay. Top leg can go out long if you know that's where it's going to go already. Hips are stacked, shoulders stacked. You're pulling in, you're lifting up, and then lift. All right, get your balance here. Stay here. Again, this may be where you need to be today because we added that element of that lateral hip, right? All right, otherwise, exhale, lift your feet. Inhale down to forward. Small motion. Make sure knees and toes are pointing forward. And again, popping and feeling. Go up to here. All right, so same thing. Exhale, lift. Inhale. And you have a little bit more tension on that arm and the leg, a little more challenge, then you start walking that foot away from the wall. Okay. So you're pushing that bottom leg down if you're on the ground. So 4 count out, 4 count in. Keep your hips square to the front. If they start to roll, you're getting into other muscles than what we want to isolate. And again, all the stability starts from the core. So if you're having issues, make it a little simpler. Pick a different option where you can be successful with the breath. Where you can control emotion and keep tension on the band, and then do several reps. So again, do a few, take a break if you need, do it if you want, or just do one continuous chunk until you feel you're done. You'll know, right? So check in, see how you feel. If you would please leave me a thumbs up. Feel free to leave me a comment. I'd love to hear how it's going. And I will see you for day 3 here shortly.